Roosters are notorious for making too much noise. Whether your rooster is waking you up or annoying your neighbors, you can take steps to reduce the noise. Think carefully about the coop placement and surrounding structures, as that can go a long way to keeping things quieter. You can also discourage your rooster from crowing by doing things like reducing light in the coop or investing in a crow collar. So, we are going to watch about the how to minimize a rooster's noise.
Method 1. Using the co-op placement to minimize noise.
First is place the coop as far away from your home as possible. The farther away the coop is, the less noisy the rooster will sound. In fact, every time you double the length between you and the coop, the noise level drops by 6 decibels. So even 10 to 20 feet, 0 to 6, 1 meter can help. Try placing the coop on the backside of your property, as far away from your home as you can. Step 2. Add barriers around the coop to reduce the noise coming from it. Placing barriers between the coop and your home helps decrease the noise. Add bushes, low trees, walls, and fences, for instance, between the home and the coop, and you won't hear the rooster as much. You could even surround the coop with bushes to reduce the noise. Extra insulation in the coop may also help. A berm also blocks sound. A berm is a raised area of land you can make from compacted soil. Finally, position the coop to block outside light so the rooster won't crow. A rooster will react to outside lights such as porch lights, flashlights, and car lights. It'll start crowing in response when a light flashes its way. Position your coop in such a way that it's not affected by outside light. For instance, face your coop away from porch lights or road lights. You might point it towards your back fence, for instance.
Method 2. Discouraging the rooster from crowing.
First is keep your rooster happy by creating constant noise with the radio. If your rooster hears sudden noises, it may start to crow. Soft, constant noise, such as a radio playing music or white noise, can make other noises less startling. Constant noise may discourage your rooster from crowing. Set up a radio in the corner of the coop, and run an extension cord for it. Make sure the radio isn't too loud, or it will bother your neighbors. Step 2. Close the coop shutters to minimize the light that causes crowing. If your rooster sees things like headlights flashing or a porch light coming on, it's more likely to crow. Use heavy shutters on your coop to help block out the light. Cover any areas for ventilation with blackout fabric so your chickens still get air but not light. Step 3. Place your rooster in a low cage at night to keep it from crowing. Roosters stretch out their necks to crow. So if you place the rooster in a low cage, it can't do that. Of course, the rooster should be able to stand up and walk around, but just barely. A well-ventilated box also works well. The box or cage should be 2 to 3 feet, 61 to 91 meters tall, depending on the height of your rooster. Step 4. Bring the rooster indoors overnight to keep your neighbors from complaining. If your rooster is in a cage, you can just bring it inside. Place the cage somewhere you won't hear the rooster too much, such as the basement or a closed room. Put as many closed doors between you and the rooster as you can. Using this method will keep your neighbors happier, though you may hear the rooster more. Finally, keep the rooster in the coop until mid-morning to muffle its crowing. If you're not wild about having the rooster in your home, then keep it in the coop longer in the morning. A rooster will crow at dawn or earlier, but you won't be able to hear it as much when the rooster is in its coop. If you let it out later, you'll be less bothered by the crowing and less likely to disturb your neighbors with it.
Method 3. Using a rooster collar.
First is purchase a rooster collar for a pre-made option. Check with your local farm supply store to see if they carry these collars, which reduce the amount of noise your rooster makes. If you can't find one, order it online. The collars are made of Velcro with webbing for stretchiness and ventilation. These collars tighten the rooster's vocal cords so they can't crow as loudly. Measure the circumference of your rooster's neck so you are sure you are buying the right size. Rooster collars are much like dog collars. They usually don't bother the rooster too much. Step 2. Make your own rooster collar from Velcro to save money. Begin with a white strip of sticky-backed Velcro, which should come in 2 pieces. One for the hook part of the Velcro and one for the loop part. Peel off the backings, and attach the strips together along the sticky backs. Your collar is ready to wrap around the rooster. The strips should be 2 to 3 inches, 1 to 7. 6 centimeters wide and 6 to 8 inches, 15 to 20 centimeters long. You can find appropriate Velcro for this project online or at craft stores. Finally, wrap the collar around the rooster's neck to minimize its crowing. Raise a few of the feathers on the rooster's neck. Wrap the collar around the rooster's neck with the softer side toward the rooster. Secure it fairly tightly by wrapping the Velcro around itself. It should be tight enough to keep the rooster from crowing too loudly, but not so tight that your rooster has trouble breathing. Try placing a pinky finger under the edge of the collar to get it right. It may take you a few tries to get it exactly right. And you should monitor your rooster to make adjustments.
We hope it is useful to you. Please subscribe to our channel to upskill yourself.